Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we can... Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wasting no time. Corral going to the air. Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there. Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing on the first play is Corral. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season? Or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Corral looking to pass, second down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wentz. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They'll drop the throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. Blankenship's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The 1st down throw here for Corral. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To try again after the sack. Corral. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 32 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10. Corral. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Corral. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Corral with it, 1st down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Corral. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Corral. And Thomas has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Corral, another throw on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but now it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Corral will throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Here's Corral on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Corral, he finds his man complete. That's Hubbard. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First down. Here's Corral with it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 5, second and 4. Corral looking to pass, second down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Shotgun now for Wentz. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Corral will throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down throw here for Corral. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Corral on 2nd down. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Corral now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here we go.
They throw it out right complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's go, great.
Brings up second down drive at the 11-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run the jet sweep. Dotson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Blankenship's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because
I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Forced out to his left. Thomas has got it, complete. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up inside the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch. Made 25 yards line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Corral's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral, he gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Corral. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd down at 4. Corral to throw. And Thomas has it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Right back to Hubbard. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. To throw is Wentz. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz. Pass complete to Robinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break the tackle and turn it into a big gain.
And looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now Corral. That's into the hands of Marshall. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, CD, we get to see the debut of the brand-new postseason overtime rules now as everybody is learning. Both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession, so they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game in the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season, if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first, and that way you get a chance to keep a great game as well as your hopes alive as you chase the big prize.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. But nice start for them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Corral. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.